Hey, First Fruit family. I pray this message encourages you. It's tight, but it's right. I also want to take a moment to welcome all the new subscribers and welcome back to those who've been here since the very beginning. The First Fruits is about giving God the first part of our day so that He can bless the rest. I pray that these messages encourage you and bring you closer to Him. Be blessed, guys. Did you know that the Bible tells us that God will make the works of our hands prosperous? Let's look at Deuteronomy 30, verse 9. Then the Lord your God will make you prosperous in all the work of your hands, and in the fruit of your womb, the young of your livestock, and the crops of your land. The Lord will again delight in you and make you prosperous, just as He delighted in your ancestors. So many times we hone in and we hover over the blessings that God has promised us, which isn't a bad thing. But the important thing is for us to understand that there is a prerequisite. So to get to verse 9, we have to look above and beyond what that verse says. So let's read it. This chapter of Deuteronomy is entitled Prosperity After Turning to the Lord. The title alone tells us everything that we need to know, but let's dive a little bit deeper. I'm going to read it in the NIV version, and it says, when all these blessings and curses I have set before you come on you, and you take them to heart wherever the Lord your God disperses you among the nations. Hold on to that thought. And when you and your children return to the Lord your God and obey Him with all your heart and with all your soul, according to everything I command you today, then the Lord your God will restore your fortunes and have compassion on you and gather you again from all the nations where He scattered you. Even if you have been banished to the most distant land in the heavens, from there the Lord your God will gather you and bring you back. He will bring you to the land that belonged to your ancestors, and you will take possession of it. He will make you more prosperous and numerous. My God, He will make you more prosperous and numerous than your ancestors. The Lord your God will circumcise your hearts, the hearts of your descendants, so that you may love Him with all your heart and with all your soul and live. Verse 7, the Lord your God will put all these curses on your enemies who hate and persecute you. And verse 8, you will again obey the Lord and follow all His commands I am giving you today. Verse 9, then the Lord your God will make you prosperous in all the work of your hands and in the fruit of your womb, the young of your livestock and the crops of your land. The Lord will again delight in you and make you prosperous, just as He delighted in your ancestors. And verse 10, if you obey the Lord your God, if you obey the Lord your God and keep His commands and decrees that are written in this book of the law, and turn to the Lord your God with all of your heart and with all of your soul. So guys, sometimes we are looking for God to prosper us, to bless us, to keep us. But the important thing is for us to understand that there is a prerequisite. In verse 2, when it says, and when you and your children return to the Lord your God and obey Him with all your heart, with all your soul, according to everything I command to you today, you need to understand what that verse is saying. One, to return. What does it mean to return to? To return means the act of coming, going back, reversing a state, coming back to a previous place. And it also, in some forms, can mean a profit, a yield from an investment, or a repayment of favor. My God, that's so good. A repayment of favor. God wants you to return to Him, to go back, to be in His presence, to come back and lay your life down, to come away from the ways of the world. So now that we've looked at the word return, let's look at the word obey. To obey means to comply with, to carry out or follow orders, rules, laws, or requests, acting in accordance with a command or authority. That ties in. The other word that we're going to look at is command. It's also a part of verse 2 when it says, and when you and your children return to the Lord your God and obey Him with all your heart with all your soul and according to everything I command you today. So now let's finally look at the word command. Now it says that the word command is an authoritative order, instruction, or directive given to a person to perform a specific action. God is seeking for us to return to him and obey his commands. What does that look like? That's not just going to church on Sunday. It's not just sowing a seed. It's not just listening to a gospel song on your way to work. It's really giving God reverence. It's about asking him, God, what is your word and your will for me in this season? How do you want me to invest my time, my money, and my resources so that I can be in alignment with you? God wants to bless us. He wants to prosper us, but he has to make sure that we are able to return to his presence, that we're seeking him for advice, that we're obeying the things that he's telling us, and that we can follow his commands. In God's presence, you will find safety and security. In God's presence, we get wisdom and discernment. In God's presence, we get divine instruction. In God's presence, we gain the wisdom and the discernment on how to steward the things that he is blessing us with. He wants to bless the work of our hands, but it comes with a condition. The Bible tells us that he will give us the land of everywhere our foot treads, but that comes with obedience. That comes with discipline. That comes with relationship. So I want to ask you today, willing to do the prerequisite of the prosperity that you're seeking. I pray that this message has blessed you, and so God has us meet again. Listen to his word, do his will, let him have his way. Be blessed, guys.